Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Warren. I'm Natasha. It's glad to see you all again. This is our 5th session together, and we're just coming together to see what life is like now since you all have moved from your trailer into this assisted living home. Let's begin. How was the move?
It was all right.
Can you explain to me how it was all right?
We put our stuff in my daughter's wagon, and she brought it all over here but the furniture. And the people that we got the furniture from brought it down here and helped put it up.
Okay, so your children came and helped you bring it in?
Yes.
Which children was it?
It was my oldest son, my baby girl, and her husband, and Doug,
And Doug would be
my baby boy.
your youngest son. That's nice. Did they put up the furniture for you, or?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, did you, go out and pick furniture with them, or did they get it themselves?
No, we all went and picked it up, or picked it out.
Well, that sounds great.
So it was a family affair.
So it was a family affair to come and pick it up.
Yes.
So let's begin. So do you feel safer here than you did at your trailer?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me how much safer you feel? What's something that occurred there that's not here?
Well, our door's locked now, and at the trailer, they never did lock. And I was there by myself a lot of times when he was sick, and I just didn't like it. I was scared.
So the doors locking are something that helped you.
Yes.
Is there anything else?
I just know the people, and I know they're good people, and they ain't gonna bother me.
And they're always here to help.
And they're always here to help no matter what?
Yes,
And I heard the lovely lady next door, she goes and gets your mail, is that right?
that's right.
That's great. So you all don't have to walk over that way.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so how does your children feel about you moving here?
I reckon they're all like it 'cause we moved here.
What's something that they like about it?
Well, we're safer here than we was at the trailer.
Well, that's good.
And there's people here in case.
Are there people here just in case something happens?
Yes, ma'am.
And they can be here when you need them?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, that's good. What's something else about the trailer that's completely different than here?
We had steps out there to get outside, and I couldn't use them.
Do you not use steps here?
No, I don't. I don't have no steps.
Well, that's good. Let's talk about the shower here.
Okay.
What type of shower is it? Can you walk into it?
Yes, ma'am.
Does it have a seat to sit in, or do you have to stand the whole time?
It's got a seat, and if you're in a wheelchair, you can roll your wheelchair right on into the shower.
Well, that's just so easy, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And how many rooms is there here in this house?
3.
Can you describe them for me?
The kitchen, living room, bedroom. Well, there must be 4. The bathroom.
But the kitchen and the living room are connected, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And is it easier to get to the parking lot?
Yes, ma'am.
And let's talk about your medicine. How does your medicine get to you?
They bring our medicine to us.
Because you live in town now instead of outside?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you all have to drive anywhere?
No.
What else comes to you other than just your medicine?
Our food.
Your food. Somebody brings you some food?
Yes, my daughter and son does.
Well, that's good. Do they also take you to your doctor's appointments?
Yes, they do.
All right. And what about your doctor? Does she come and see you? Is that what I heard?
That's right. She comes out here and saves me.
Well, that's fascinating. So you don't have to get out of your house when it's cold.
No, I don't.
Was that a trouble when you were in the trailer and it snowed?
Yes, it was.
Can you explain to me how bad it was when it snowed?
It was real bad 'cause I can't get up down them steps. And they got slick when it snowed. So somebody had to help me up and down the steps. And over here, I can just walk in.
Now, what do they do when it snows here?
They clean the walks off.
So there's someone here that cleans it off for you?
Yes, ma'am.
And you don't have to do any yard work?
No, ma'am.
So how have the bills been here compared to when you were in the trailer?
They're a whole lot cheaper here than they was in the trailer. Our electric bill run anywhere from $300 to $500 a month, and we just couldn't pay for that
So they had to get assistance.
At the trailer?
at the trailer.
And you had to get assistance there.
Yes.
But when you moved here, how much is it now?
Well, if it ain't real cold, it's about $38. But since it was cold, it's $68. So that's the difference in it.
That's about 3 times the difference, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And then I'll have a water bill.
And what about your water bill? Do you pay for the water?
It comes in the rent.
It comes with rent, so you pay rent when you're here.
Yes.
Compared to the other apartments in the city, how is this one different? It's for disabled people, is that correct?
Yes.
So what are on the walls that I saw in your bedroom?
It's for somebody falls or anything, they can pull that and somebody will come and help them or get help for them.
So within 3 minutes, an ambulance could possibly be here?
Yes, ma'am.
And is it easier for an ambulance to get here compared to your trailer?
Yes, ma'am.
Has there been accidents here where the ambulance was here on time?
Yes, ma'am.
And it saved someone's life because they fell and they're just right here next to the hospital?
Yes.
Well, that sounds great. How did you hear about this place to live in?
Hoss lives here, and he was telling my husband. So he checked it out, and he decided he wanted to live here too.
Can you tell me who Haas is? So, who is Haas?
He's a Dutch boy. I moved all my life.
And he lives over here?
Yeah.
And you walked through his house and loved it?
He didn't hear you now.
And you walked through his house and liked it?
Yeah.
And so you both decided to come here?
Yeah, also already here.
His real name is Carl.
But you call him Haas.
But we call him Hoss.
Well, that's good. How do you get your laundry done?
My daughter does it.
She takes it to her house and does it?
Yes, ma'am.
But there are facilities here to do your laundry, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me where they're located?
In the community room.
Is that the main building on campus?
Yes.
What else is in that building?
Well, they have parties in there, and they have singing in there, and they have Bible study in there, and they have bicycles in there to ride.
For exercise?
Yes, ma'am.
And everybody's welcome to use them?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, this sounds like a lovely place. Would you, if you had the option to move here sooner than when you did, would you? From the trailer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cut it. I don't know what else I'm doing. With all the activities you mentioned, do you feel as though this is more of a community, a family sort of situation?
Yes, ma'am.
So, are you more sociable being here than you were at your trailer?
Yes, ma'am.
So you have more people to talk to here?
Yes, ma'am.
So, at the trailer, there were many days where you all didn't see anyone?
Yes, ma'am.
And you would just be stuck at home looking at each other?
Yes, ma'am.
So, moving here has been a positive experience.
Yes.
Can you tell me how of a positive experience it's been?
Well, we saved money. Our electric bill ain't very high. We got people to talk to. And something happens, the neighbors will come in and help, no matter what. I think it's better here than it would be at the trailer when nobody's there, no matter what happens.
Well, that sounds great. For our next session, what would you like for us to work on?
I need somebody to help clean the house.
Okay, I think we will be able to do that by our next session. We'll have a meeting next week, and that way we can go over our plan and see what Medicaid and Medicare can offer you for somebody to come and clean your house and help with chores.
That's good.
Alrighty, well, it was a pleasure seeing you again, Miss Warren and Mr. Warren. It was a pleasure. Now you all have a good night.